It's time to say Prost as we take look. It's time. It's time to say Prost to a beer from a brewery that is trying to muscle in on the big boys of breweries from Munich. Today it's time to say Prost as we look at this beer from a brewery that's trying to muscle in on the big boy breweries of Munich as we try the fine lot. Today it's time to say Prost as we try a beer from a brewery that is trying to muscle in on the big boy breweries of Munich. This is Giesinger Brewery and this is Feines Pilschen. It's time to say Prost as we try a beer from a brewery that's trying to muscle in on the big boy breweries of Munich. This is Giesinger Brewery and it is Feines Pilsner. So as I say, Giesinger is a brewery located just north of the central. So as I say, Giesinger is a brewery just north of the centre of Munich that started in 2005 just in a garage and now brews 12,000 hectolitres capacity. So yes, Giesinger Brewery is a brewery located just north of central Munich, still within the... So Giesinger Brewery is a brewery just north of central Munich. It started in 2005, nice and humble in a garage, and now has a 12,000 hectolitre capacity in their quite new brewery that opened only a couple of years ago. The breweries took some impressive steps in the past couple of years to try and get their brewery sort of a true Munich brewery. So in order to do that, you need to meet lots of criterias and you need to be part of the Association of Munich Brewers. One of the steps to do that, which costs a lot of money, is to brew a big well that goes down to the groundwater underneath Munich and to brew your beer using that water, which they have done. So now they can proudly put this logo on their beer to say that they are a true beer of Munich, and that is a sort of protected status as far as the EU is concerned. So they have this nice logo on the back of their beers to say they've jumped up through all these massive hoops and hurdles to get to this point. Which brings us on to the beer itself, Feines Pilsner or Feines Pilschen. I don't speak very good German, which is why I translated it. A 5.5% Pilsner, so it's, you know, in the sort of area of lagers, but a Pilsner tends to be a bit more darker, sort of more dark beer characteristics, a little bit more caramelly, a little bit more sweeter. So let's crack it open. So I feel with a beer like this, there's only really one vessel that this can go in. And that's this. So I was expecting it to be a bit more darker. It's quite light in colour actually. This is obviously not the best glass for tasting and tasting notes and getting aromas, but I couldn't not have it in a sort of Stein style glass, or a mass as this is called on Mars. So, because a Stein is traditionally made out of stone, a mass is the glass form. So aromas, as I kind of said, it's a little bit lighter than I was expecting. It's still quite sort of on the dark side of lager, but the aromas, getting a nice sweet, probably honey-like aroma. Sweet honey, not sweet caramel. Slight differentiation. One's a bit more sort of darker in aroma, whereas the honey is quite light, quite airy. And that is what I'm getting here. So, let's just... Yeah, a nice sweet aroma from this, which is nice. Let's get a taste. Prost. So yeah, honey, sweet, light, crisp, all the characteristics you would want to express when talking about a lager, a Pilsner. It's got a little bit of something else to it. Can't quite put my finger on it. There's something else there. Carbonation is pretty good, as you can see. Got a nice, good head on that. Nice, good head retention, which brings me to the joys of like Czech Pilsners with like massive heads. Maybe a video about Czech Pilsners coming in soon. Hint. But yeah, well carved. Nice and sweet. Little bit crispy. Slight hint of the maltiness. Nice. Goes down very nicely, very smooth. One thing I think is slightly cloudy and slightly hazy. Must be a unfiltered beer, I imagine. But very tasty, very airy, very light. I mean, I would happily be sat in a beer garden in Munich drinking this by the litre. Yeah. That just screams Bavaria. Yeah, that beer stands up to the big lads, really. Stands up to the big boys that are in the Association of Munich Brewers, the Lowenbraus, the Augustiners, the Polanas. That stands up to any of their beers. So hopefully, just hopefully, we could see these Giesinger. We could see Giesinger presenting at Oktoberfest one day, which I'm here for. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all them good things, and I will see you on the next video. Cheers. I feel like I need to have my stand for that. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all them good things, and I will see you on the next video. Cheers!